Welcome, welcome to the Black Stallions 2023 Awards podcast with your nominee guest, Terrance Hutchinson, and me, your host, SuJen. Shall we begin? Well, hello, everyone. I am SuJen, and we are here for the Black Stallions 2023 Awards podcast. And we have to introduce you today to the wonderful, the fabulous Terrance Hutchinson. Hey, Terrance, how are you today?
I'm great, Sue. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday. Glad to finally meet you, be on the podcast. I really appreciate the opportunity. I think you're doing amazing things, and gratitude. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I am very, very attracted to who you are as a gentleman because you have accomplished so much. And I really want the world to know you. You know, it's not just about the photo, it's about who you are inside. And we want to get to know you today. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's great. No problem. I'm happy to share some things with the audience.
Yeah, so I want you to be one of our nominees, and I want you to tell everyone who you are and what you accomplish. You know, what makes you a Black Stallion?
Oh, wow, man. That question is so loaded. First of all, thank you for the nomination and being a part of the Black Stallion Awards. I really appreciate that. Any opportunity is a great one for me. Well, my name is Terrance Hutchinson. I am Terrance Hutchinson. I'm a certified wellness consultant, personal chef and nutritionist, uh, certified diabetes reversal specialist, and an exercise therapist. And I got into that over the last 10 years when I left corporate America because I was once in ICU with type 2 diabetes in 2010 that almost killed me. And God spared me from that ordeal. I could have been dead. I could have been in a diabetic state, but God spared me. And ever since then, that was the birthplace to my business, to my brand, to help develop a lot of different things that help people all over the world, reclaim a healthier lifestyle, whether it's through chronic illnesses such as diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, stroke. When these things happen to us as we age, as we get older, our activities of living slows down, our quality of life slows down. Being sick is no fun. So in my brokenness, I became whole. So, in my mess, came my message of health and wellness, taking care of yourself, being an asset to your family, to your community, and not a liability. And, just really try to be an all around person as far as, health and wellness, being a better man, personally, professionally, and everything that comes with that. So in a nutshell, you know, that's who I am, so mentally, emotionally, spiritually, those things was the biggest challenge for me to really find out who I am and who I was spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, socially, environmentally, financially. And I really had to strip away a lot of layers. I was, dealing with a lot of different challenges, going through a divorce, going through, dissolving properties and businesses and investments, going through a divorce. That really stripped me away. So it's like I had to redevelop my life. And because of that redevelopment, I was able to take back control and really become a super better version of myself. So in a nutshell, that's what it was that made me a Black Stallion nominee.
All right. I love that. I love that. So I want to uh, ask you a question. I
Yeah.
want to ask you, what's one word that describes you?
Confident.
Okay.
V-
I'm,
Very confident.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna rephrase. I'm gonna ask that question because you was moving.
Okay.
Good with the neighbor. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
So,
Sorry.
so what's one word that describes you?
Confidence.
Confidence. And how would you describe that?
Because, I describe that with high self-esteem, the ability to be self-reliant, to build myself up, not really ask for a whole lot of favors and not relying on anybody, which is not a bad thing. But I want to build my own table. And when I step in certain arenas, it shows on my face, it shows on my body language, it shows in my work, it shows in my tone, it shows in my walk. So, confidence is a word that, you know, I really, really know that really describes me. And, a lot of people sometimes might say, oh, sometimes you're a little arrogant. I said, well, that's because of you. That's the way you look at it. But for me, you know, I'm confident in my abilities and, I draw strength from that.
Yeah, you say what you do and you do what you say.
That's right. I mean, I'm a true believer in that. Do what you say and say what you do. If you're not going to do it, then don't say it. And that's the problem I have with a lot of people. But I try, and that's integrity too. I try to live my life by my own rules. If I tell you I'm going to do it, then that's what I'm going to do. If if I can't do it, I'm gonna tell you that too. Look, I thought I can, but I cannot. I apologize. I'm gonna introduce you to some other people that I know can help you, or let me find a way. Let's compromise on something else. That's how I get down with that.
Yeah, so this is my thing with you guys and all you Black Stallions I've nominated. I truly, really appreciate you. Your photos are beautiful. Your stories are beautiful online. And I feel that you're a great representation of a Black man today, especially now. Times are very challenging. Um,
Mm.
you have accomplished so many things, and I want everyone to know. So let us know. What have you accomplished?
Ah, man, it just. I mean, what from what timeline? I mean,
Well, I mean, just give me a few,
uh,
give me a few.
I I mean, outside of the basic stuff as far as education and all that stuff like that, but just being a 55-year-old man surviving the eras of the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, that in itself is a huge accomplishment. I made it out of the mud. I made it out of the hood. I made it out of so many different devices that could have really destroyed me years ago. So everything else is just icing on the cake. And so for me, being at 55 years old in great health, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, not a pain in my body. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I take care of myself. I got a loving family. Great. I think, that part of success is a huge accomplishment. Everything else is just, added sweetness, added whip topping and icing to me. So uh, other than building successful businesses and finding a loving wife, a new loving wife, a new family that accepts me, and building businesses and focus on helping others. That's all it is. That's what it's all about. It ain't, a lot of times for me, it's not all about the money. It's all about how many people I can connect with, how many people I can help in the process. So accomplishment, I think those things I just mentioned, I think for me, well, I know for me, a huge accomplishment. Just being here in 2023 going on right now, and still being alive and not involved in a whole lot of drama and the way I used to be in my 20s and 30s.
Mm.
I I survived a lot of things, man. You know that would have I could have been gone plenty times off this earth because my involvements and things. So if you think about that in a nutshell, like that's those huge things was accomplishment as far as like changing my life for the better.
Well, I know that you have a book. I want people to know about this book.
Oh yeah, so I have three books actually. The first book I made is called 150 Quick and Easy Recipes to Transform Your Body, change your body by changing what you eat. And I created that book as a personal chef. You know, I had a lot of recipes, but I wanted to create something that's going to help people really transform their body with quick and easy recipes. Like, you know, with everything going on in the world, we're so busy, we're so fast paced, and we're eating on the go, and we don't have time to cook and everything like that. So I wanted to create a recipe book that can help busy professionals really spend less time in the kitchen for the to make healthy and nutritious meals. So and that book was created from my mentor, Les Brown, because I was listening to him one morning, probably like 7 years ago, and he was like, imagine you was on your deathbed and all your gifts was hovering over you and mad, upset with you because now they got to die with you. And that did something to me. So I wrote the book. The second book came like 6 months later called the 25 Irresistible Recipes That You Can Indulge. And as diabetics or anybody, people love sweets. So this recipe was a lot of recipes for cakes, pies, puddings, cookies, things like that that had sugar-free recipes that you could really eat using stevia, cocoa, dark chocolate, stuff like that. That was really edible, and just get that chocolate or creamy feel, a sweet feel without the added refined sugars in it. And the third book, which is Get Rid of Diabetes Now: 7 Proven Strategies for Reversal. This book, I always wanted to pen this book because over 422 million people around the world are type 2 diabetic according to the World Health Organization, and according to the American Diabetes Association, over 33 million people are type 2 in this country, and 88 million are pre-diabetic. And they're spending an average of close to $18,000 per year on diabetes maintenance. And I want to show these people how they too can reverse their type 2 diabetes and save us around $18,000 a year on diabetes maintenance. They want you to be
Oh,
sick. They want you to just maintain
yeah.
it. And so I created this book, 7 Proven Strategies that I've used. I did my research, all with different resources that you can fact check everything. And so that was my last book, probably about 10 months ago that I've written and published out. And so it's doing pretty well, but people are stubborn, you know.
Yes, they
people,
are.
people want to eat like,
What they want.
yeah. And right now, the book is doing good now because right now it's the holiday season and Thanksgiving is the biggest food holiday in the world. I don't care where you are.
Yeah,
And the average diabetic is going to have a major challenge controlling what they put on their plate and what they're putting in their mouth because they're dealing with a lot of emotions, whether it's grief, loss of the loved ones, seasonal depression, anxiety, loss of career, all type of things. So people are emotional eating as a diabetic, and it's going to really cause their numbers to skyrocket and maybe cause complications of type 2 diabetes, especially we're still dealing with COVID. So, when all these things are triggers, a diabetic will have a very challenging time of maintaining our reversal. So I wanted to give them the tools that I personally use and consulted with to help people in the third book.
that sounds really good. I am one that lived with a diabetic. My son is type 1 diabetic,
Juvenile, yeah,
which is very different from type 2. A lot of
correct.
people don't really understand that, but I'm glad that you're educating people through your book and through what you're doing. It's a very, very important um, health topic besides mental health, because mental health is
Oh
another
yeah.
issue.
Oh yeah. Mental health is
Um,
another issue.
so God bless you with that. I wish you all the best with that, and I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of you. So
Thank
proud of
you.
you.
Yeah, it's not about me, it's about how many people I can connect with, how many lives that I could potentially help save, how much money I can help save them. That's what it's all about, you know. It get to the point in your business and your career, same as you know, it's not really about you, it's about the brand. It's about how many lives can you change?
Right.
And I think, well, I know that's the legacy that I want to leave. What would they say about me when I pass? You know, it's like I want to leave something. So, well, this guy, he was an advocate for so many different things. You know what I'm saying? And he gave a lot. So that's what I want.
Yeah, and what I want for the Black Stallions Awards is to feature amazing Black men such as yourself. You know,
Thank you.
I'm not saying that a lot of Black men are hiding behind the scenes, but I feel that you need to kind of step out a little bit more so people can actually know who you are. There's not too much value put on our Black men, and I love you guys. I love my Black men. Okay,
Yeah.
are you guys?
And you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a great thing. It's great to be acknowledged by strong Black women, right? And I do know over the years, even way before we were even born, like the whole idea was to strip the Black man from the Black family and the Black woman. And this day we can't really identify with a family unit as far as Black love. You know, it's not our hate for each other that they try to spear us on, you know, Black on Black violence. It's the love that really scares people. Once we connect and learn how to love one another and support one another wholeheartedly, and I think that's when the Black love can flourish so much. But we're in the space, and we've been in the space for a long time. I personally believe that, you know, everybody wants to be the man. Everybody wants to be the one in front. And we, what I'm saying, we always divided. So to have Black women, African American women such as yourself say, hey, I love what you're doing. I love my Black men. That means a lot. I don't, for me, I don't know about other people, but I was raised by Black women. Some of my closest friends and best friends are Black women. I have more Black women friends than I have more male friends, unfortunately, but that's what it is. So I love y'all. I love when y'all support us. I love when y'all big us up. It's amazing to have uh, some true friends that are African American women that really support Black men with a pure heart. And when that happens, in turn, Black men such as myself will come around and support you in the process. That's just the way it go down.
Yeah, and I want everyone to know this. It's not about how much money you make. It's not about what you have, what you drive, what car, what house you live in. It's about the values that you bring to yourself and to your environment.
Right.
Okay, Terrance here has developed a system where he's helping someone and people with an alien, some type of what would you call it? Uh,
A chronic lifestyle disease or ailment,
yes,
that's all it
yeah,
is.
ailment. Yeah, so
Uh,
basically, that alone, in a nutshell, I want to encourage you all who are watching, men and women, that you should just do what you love and try to do something positive. Try to do something amazing. You have it. You can do it. We believe in you. And you have to, one, believe in yourself. Isn't that right?
yeah, you're absolutely
Oh,
right. I agree with you 1,000,000%. I want to add on to that. Once you find what you love, uh, don't always try to be in front every time. Be in the back, be in the back, because when you show more value when you're in the backgrounds of your brand. It's okay to be out front once in a while, but try to be in the back. And a lot of things, it's the work that we put in when nobody is looking. There's no cameras, there's no media. That's where the real work is. When you and people, like when I'm in patients' house and clients' houses when they're recovering from a stroke, and I got to help them out of a wheelchair, and I got to help them do. It's no cameras there. That's the real work, and having that gratification as far as somebody saying, "Yeah, I appreciate you, all the things that you're doing. You're helping me, walk again, and you're talking with my doctors." It's no camera, and you know what I'm saying? It's no cameras around. So I would tell people, stop looking for the shine all the time. It's a lot of times it's what you do when there's no shine at all.
The
That's gonna make
shine,
it.
the shine to me, I'm sorry to cut you off. The shine to me is within yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If it feels good doing it, that's what you should be doing.
That's what you should be doing.
Don't feel that goodness, you
Yeah,
shouldn't be doing it. Follow your
yeah,
intuition,
that's
everyone,
right.
please.
Mm-hmm.
I feel good doing this, the Black Stallions Awards, because I want to say that society has been very, very harsh on you Black men. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
from the time I was born.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's getting worse. It's getting worse. And I love everyone. I love Black, white, Spanish, Mexican, everybody. I love all
Right.
of you guys.
Yeah, me too.
However, we have to respect each other. We have to also give you your roses while you're alive, not when you're dead. And um, I have a very strong feeling about that. It's like I have to tell someone they're beautiful. Even if
Yeah.
I see a beautiful Black woman, I'm not jealous of a Black woman that's beautiful.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
Well, honey, I might not be Holly Berry, but honey, I see myself as cute and
Yeah.
desirable.
That's
Okay.
right. That's the way you're
So
supposed to be. Yeah.
absolutely. So, as a Black man, I think the society has, especially for our youngsters, God bless them. I love them so much. So many of them are dying too soon. And
Hmm.
we really want to show you that you can make it. All these brothers that we're nominating, their life wasn't easy.
Right.
Okay, but they're being strong, and we
Hmm.
always have to know that you have to be strong.
Hmm.
Strong is fighting mentally, emotionally, physically,
Hmm.
what you are challenged with. If it's
Yeah.
money, if it's love, if it's friendship, if it's relationship, if it's education, you fight it. And the way you fight it is you challenge it. You
Hmm.
do it, not someone tell you to do it. You
Right.
do it, okay? And you're not doing it to prove to anyone, you're proving it to yourself.
That's it.
And with God's guidance, because He's within all of us,
Hmm.
He allows you to keep moving as long as you want to do it. Yeah. So
Amen. I
I
agree.
really, really love what you're doing, Terrance. I commend you.
Thank you.
And I want to just have you say a few last words with us.
Hmm. Sure. Well, first of all, let me just say once again, Sue, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. Shout out to all the black men that are involved in the Black Stallion awards. Stay strong, stay committed, stay an asset to your family members, to your business, to your personal life. Take care of your woman, take care of your Black woman, take care of your kids. Put God first. Stay strong. And you mentioned that a lot of us are dying uh, every day. Especially the young kids. But I'll be honest with you, the way I came up, it was always like that. It just now everything is televised because of social media and everybody got a video camera.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been knocking us off, or we've been knocking each other off
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
since I was 10, 12 years old. The last I remember, I'm 55 now, so this is nothing new. But and this the whole thing is divide and conquer. Once we remember who we are, how strong we are, our spending power, our inner power, and you know, we don't like play your position. You can be number two. You can be the number fifth man in down the totem pole. You got a job to do, play your position. See, the problem I feel is this: everybody wants to be in front. Everybody wants to be the man. Ooh, check me out. Da, 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 da.
There's
And this
nothing
is
wrong with
where
that. There's
it's
nothing
not,
wrong with that, but don't make it competitive.
and that's where it is. So it's like, oh, he got bigger muscles than me. Oh, he got a better car than me. Oh, I don't like him for so whatever. Oh, I like his girl, whatever. It's funny to me. It's all nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like you mentioned, you give compliments to women. I give compliments to guys all the time. Like, yo, that's dope. You know, I'd be like, yo, I like that. I like, yo, there's some guys be looking at me like, who's this cat? They take offense. I'm like, okay, you know, even
Because it's not something they're used to, and the
right,
society is dividing us so much that we
yeah,
feel that there's always an alternative motive,
yeah,
or gay, or,
yeah,
and there's nothing wrong being gay. It's just that's not anyone
yeah,
that's straight's problem.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like I'm not, you know.
yeah. I don't. That's a whole. I don't even focus on that part because people who see me, they know me, they know it ain't no parts of me. You know what I'm saying. So I ain't got to worry about that. But you know, it's what's the meaning of gay? Happy? That's another meaning for gay.
Right. And
You
that's a
know what
good
I'm saying?
place to be.
That's a good place to be because I'm super happy. But I don't have no interior motives. You know, I worked with a lot of men in the past, and we had some falling out ways because how they feel when I'm around. Like I have a gift of discernment,
Mm-hmm.
and I can feel people's energy. I read body language. I know facial expressions. I know eye contact. I know when you're lying. I know when you're not. People say, "How do you know that?" I'm trained by the state of Georgia. I've learned to recognize psychopathical liars. I'm certified. I know. So
All
so
right,
it's like,
watch out.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like I talking to people about some business. I already know within 5 minutes if you want to do business or not. You're lying. So it's like, okay, I'll talk to you later. So, but anyway, stay strong, stay supporting your women, big them up, protect your kids. If you see something going on that's, not going to be promoting uh, a healthier lifestyle as far as in the African American community on top and any other community, do something about it. Do something about it. Make donations to organizations and foundations. Donate some money, help some, give some coats away, give some shoes away, anything that you ain't using, all the stuff that you got in your closet you ain't worn in 7 years, man, donate that stuff, man. Give away some canned goods, do whatever you can do to help somebody else that's less fortunate. And if you woke up in a nice warm house, man, comfy old king size bed, and you driving a nice car and money in the bank and everything like that, you can do some things to help other people. And
Right.
that's where I feel. I found my way is like I have clients that's really suffering from, recovering from a stroke. And that's one way I'm like, man, I can't imagine having one side of my body paralyzed. Now I got to rely on people to help me. You know what I'm saying? I got to rely to, all these different things. So I help people in that regard as well. And, so it's like, but those are the things you won't see on Facebook. I will not post those type of things. Some successes I don't post on Facebook social media, period. So just stay strong and just keep doing what you're doing, keep being a black stallion, whatever, however you look at it, however you want to promote it in your way, do you, and help your fellow brother out,
Awesome.
regardless of, what I'm saying? Help him out, man. It ain't all about competition. It ain't all about you got one on top of him or you come on, man. That's the thing that's slowing us down. So show love, man. And and another thing, pick up the phone and call somebody and tell somebody, hey man, I'm just checking on you.
Yes.
What's up, bro? You good? I ain't see you. I ain't hear from you in a minute.
Yeah.
You know, call your mama, call your daddy, call your uncle. Don't send no text. Go on, pick up the phone, man. Or go on, slide by their house. Spend some time with them, man, because you never know.
That's awesome. So where can people reach you online?
Oh man, Your Best Lifestyle, www.yourbestlifestyles with the s.com. You can find me everywhere there. And then the social media handles, Facebook, Terrance Hutchinson, LinkedIn, Terrance Hutchinson, uh, Instagram, Terrance1745. I'm really not on TikTok and all that stuff like that, but my the most social media platforms I'm on is Facebook and LinkedIn. Sometimes I'm on Instagram, but but other than that, man, if you want to know about services and programs, just go to the website and set up a consultation and see if you're a good fit.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Mr.
Hey,
Terrance Hutchinson. Look at that smile. That's the smile that got me.
I
So I
appreciate
love
you.
you. I love everything you're doing. Keep it up. I'm so proud of you again. If anyone wants to be a Black Stallion, just hit me up. You can find me, SuJen, at Black Stallions. Just hashtag Black Stallions Awards,
Okay.
and you'll find me. Okay?
I appreciate you, Sue. Thank you so much. Keep doing an amazing job that you're doing to help our kings out. Much continued success and blessings to you. Remember to keep God first and just keep pushing, man. I really appreciate that. And shout out to all the Black Stallion nominees out there, man. Be good to yourself. Treat yourself well, okay? All right.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Thank you so much for watching the Black Stallions Awards 2023 podcast. You take care, love yourself and others.
Peace.
Peace.